All right, so I've got a pile of magazine pictures here that I've just ripped chunks out of a couple magazines. I picked one picture out of a calendar, so I kind of did this randomly to give myself the challenge of working with what I've got here. So doing this kind of forces you to work in a different way because you're not picking out every image individually, and it'll make you think a little differently. So this is a cool image right away because I see there's a big area that I can maybe cut this out and then use it as a background. So I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to look around a little more, see what else I got, if anything catches my eye. And think about how you can relate your images, how you can make them fit together. That sailboat's kind of cool, so let me take that one to the side. Yeah, nothing on there. That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll put that to the side and see what else. Now you could look for really good text too, like these words are pretty big. I might be able to use a whole word here, or I can cut out the different letters and piece them together to make my own message. So maybe I'll keep this page. Oh gosh, this part's gonna make me hungry. So I've got a food magazine, I have a home magazine, so see if you can scrounge up some different kinds of printed matter. You can use newspapers too. You could use ads from the grocery store. Let's see, maybe these people might be interesting to do something with them. So let's just put that over there. And worst case, if you absolutely don't have any magazines or anything you can use at home, please let me know. Ooh, I like this scoop. I'm going to keep that because I have piles of them at school. If you need to pick a couple up, email me directly, let me know, and I will get those to you. So I've picked out a couple of these. Now I'm going to pause and I'm going to cut them. Cut out all my images. I just want to give you a couple tips for cutting to make a really good collage. Try to get as close to your image as possible and turn your paper with this hand instead of moving your scissor. Close the blade slowly as you turn the page, and that'll give you a nice cut that's pretty clean, so your collage is going to look awesome. Okay, so I've cut out all of my pictures, and something that I would do before I glue things down is try moving stuff around to make a nice composition. That's how your images are placed within the frame of your paper. So I saw this word scoop, remember, on my full pages, and that got me a little inspired because I was like, oh, I can cut that out and it'll say coop. So sometimes the words or the images themselves will inspire you to make a collage one way or another. You don't have to cut all right around the image all the time. Sometimes if you cut a little bit away and make a shape strategically, it'll be interesting for your collage. Making an interesting edge sometimes is more pleasing to the eye than just a straight edge too. Mess around with how you're going to configure things and how things interact. So I thought this would be kind of interesting, this hawk looking at this happy little boy. Now, I'm not totally sure about what my collage is saying in its entirety, but I thought it was cool to have this hawk near the fly the coop because it's a bird, and then thinking about traveling and all these different, this boat as a mode of transport, and then this landscape as something you would see while traveling. This I'm not so sure about. I think that's just an interesting combination there. So you don't have to be totally sure about what your collage is saying. Just have some fun with getting the pieces to interact and do something cool. They can just look cool next to each other. They can tell a story, or you can kind of make it a random and funny thing. Remember that you have a few days to complete each artwork, so you don't have to scramble to get this done in one day. Cutting these images out really carefully is going to take some time, and figuring out how you want your collage to look is also going to take some time. So go slow. You've got until Friday to finish it.